Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's Claytano. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. And today we're doing a video on arguably the best female Summoners War player in the world. And her name is Hyuna. And she actually gave me special permission to do this on her account. And I think that's pretty awesome. So shout out to Hyuna. She actually has her own YouTube channel where she showcases some of the fastest dungeon teams that you will ever see, and she actually shows like how she does it. So what I'll do is I'll link her YouTube in the description below. You guys can go check those out once we're done here. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna showcase her runes, the monsters, and what she uses for basically for everything. I'm gonna go through her entire monster box and show you guys one by one. Also, guys, I do want to let you know I am going to be giving away a $10 gift card for today's video just because I feel like it. And if you want to be entered into the giveaway, all you have to do is be subscribed to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, and then also just comment below what you guys think about Hyuna's account, and then I'll be picking a winner at random and send you guys the $10 gift card. So pretty easy, free money, why not? So let's get into the video though here, and we are going to visit Miss Hyuna's island. And I think there's been a couple other people that have talked about her account. It apparently doesn't actually look like a very good account, but we'll see. We'll see what we find. She finished like if not G3 RTA, she finished very high G2 RTA. Always in the high ranks for arena as well as RTA. So definitely lots of monsters. The one request she did ask me though was to let her know once I'm done this video, because she said that all the monsters are lagging out her island, and I can see why. As we get over here, it starts lagging, so that makes sense. But she brought them all out just for us. But yeah, she barely speaks any English, so I had to communicate with her through Google Translate, which I think is also pretty cool because I don't know, it just expands your horizons to different types of cultures and stuff like that. So Hyuna, thank you so much for letting me do this video, and let's get into the monsters. Here we go. So the first monster we see is Rena, and at first glance I'm thinking, okay, this is pretty damn good Rena. First off, she has the transmogrification, which is A+, and then we have 38k HP, 100% resistance, and then plus 892 defense on arena, which is amazing. And we can see it's energy, endure. So here is the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes, and then here's the 2, 4, and 6 slot runes. So if you're trying to build arena for maybe not RTA, but siege or arena defense, this would be what you're trying to shoot for arena. 100% resistance, lots of HP, lots of defense, and then a medium amount of speed, just to make sure she's not getting lapped too much and not too slow. Alright, moving on to Megan. We have plus 166 speed. That's really all we're concerned about, plus the accuracy at 86%. It's runed on Swift Will, which is actually a very nice set being on Swift Will. We have speed, defense, accuracy, and then we have these for the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes there. And you can kind of tell by the stats here that it was going to be a defense accuracy build as well. So there's the Megan, probably used with like a Lucian type combination. Up next we have Julie, built on Swift Blade. Very fast, 132 speed, plus a lot of attack, crit rate, and crit damage. Those are the main substats for Julie. We have speed, crit damage, attack with 1, 3, and 5 slot runes as well. Real quick though, I do want to let you guys know this is the reason why I like doing these videos is because it shows a wide variety of monsters, and it really gives you an idea of how to use different monsters and how to build different monsters. So if you guys can get anywhere close to any of the stats on most of these monsters, you're probably doing a good job at ruining it. But yeah, there's the Julie for you. Next we have Malaka, very fast, super high attack of course, and very high accuracy. Overall it's a very well built Malaka, and it is on Fatal Focus. We have speed, attack, with 1, 3, and 5 slot runes looking like that. And you can see a huge attack subset on all of these runes as well. So definitely that's how she's getting that huge 2146 plus attack, which is really crazy for Malaka. That doesn't have like the highest base attack at 812. Next up we have Praha, and already you could tell it's very fast, nice HP, nice defense, nice accuracy. Resistance is a little low, but overall still really nice resistance. And we have Despair, Nemesis, of course. This is like the main way you want to build Praha. The only other option would be Nemesis, Nemesis Will, but it would still want to be like just as fast as you see here. So we have the speed, HP, HP with the 2, 4, and 6 slot runes. And then we have the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes just like that. Really, really nicely runed Praha. It's nothing crazy like over the top, but it's a solid Praha. It's a solid G3, G2 Praha. Definitely a very good job. Up next we have Taeor, and this is one of the monsters that she uses in like her really fast dungeon runs. And this is extremely high attack, high speed, crit rate, and crit damage. This thing's probably doing a ton of damage on his Squall because he's super fast. And Squall scales off of speed, as you can see right there. Plus it's all maxed out, of course. Wouldn't have it any other way. And it's built on Fatal Blade. A lot of times you see people with 130 speed on a Taeor and you're seeing like Swift runes on it, but no, she gets that extra HP, the extra attack power boost from the Fatal runes, and she's running at speed, crit damage, attack, again with really high speed and attack substats on all the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes. Look at those 1, 3, 5 slot runes. 28 speed, 26 speed, crazy speed on those runes. All right, next up we have Alicia. And really good nuker as well. Very well runes, and you can tell like just with her nuke monsters so far, everything's been runed very nicely. So I'm excited to see as we get down the list who else we're gonna see. But we have Alicia, and really good attack, very nice speed, crit damage, and crit rate. Crazy crit rate and crit damage to have that much speed involved as well. It's definitely how you guys want to be running your Alicias if possible. It's on Rage Will, which is probably the perfect way to rune her as well. We have speed, crit damage, and attack. And then we have the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes as such. But look at just so much speed on all of these runes. Every single rune to get her up to where she needs to be, 122 speed. That's insane. Next up we have Galleon, and of course the Galleon's got to be faster than all the nukers at 139 speed, which is intense, so intense. Decent attack, decent HP, and decent, really good accuracy, of course. 98%, can't really get too much better than that. Violent Will, and it's built speed, crit rate, accuracy, and you can see, oh my gosh, so much put into this Galleon. So many good runes. The efficiency on all of her runes so far is crazy. So here we have a second Malaka though, 56 speed. So this is really slow, but a lot higher attack and really good accuracy still as well. It's built on Fatal Will, and she has attack with the 1, 3, 5 slot runes just as such. And this monster is going to be doing a ton of damage in World Boss, but also it's probably very utilizable, I think that's a word, in like your, let's say, a slow bomb team where you're going to just be adding so many bombs and they don't really have to worry about getting them cleansed or anything like that. So next we have Wusa. Alright, so this is a really nice, really fast Wusa. I always like seeing like the fastest monsters that people have, because that's where like, I don't know, it's where you like compare yourself to like other speed demon people in the game. So we have 29,000 HP, 194 speed, and not so much accuracy or resistance. Really don't need too much accuracy anyway, but the resistance is always nice to have. The defense is really good though. And then we have Swift Will. Swift Will on 194 speed. Guys, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's 316 speed, if I'm not mistaken. 314 speed. 312 speed. Something like that. Quick maths, right? Okay, so we have speed, HP obviously, and then 26 speed there, 26 speed there, and 23 speed there. So the slowest rune that she has on this is the 22 speed rune, which is the Swift HP percent slot 6 rune. Overall though, that's insanely good stats for Awusa, especially having Will. So crazy. Alright, next we have Varad. And again, super fast, 131 speed, really nice defense, HP, and the accuracy is 100%. To have all these subsets is one thing, but then to have them all at 100% accuracy is the next thing. So like this is comparing to the Alicia having all that speed, but then also having so much crit rate and crit damage. That's what you guys need to be striving for, something like this. So Violent Will as well does not lack on any of the Violent Will sets. So we have speed, of course. Look at the defense subset on that, 24%. Defense accuracy, a really solid way to build your Varad. If you're looking to have high accuracy, which she definitely does. This thing probably makes TOA hard so easy. It probably makes RTA super easy as well. So really nicely runed Varad, guys. I can't say that enough. So nice runes on that Varad. All right, next we have Orion. We have the Onion at 191 speed. So this is an even faster set technically than the Wusa because we're getting less speed from the base stats being at 106, but 191 speed is intense, plus 22,000 HP and pretty good defense as well. The accuracy is a little low for Orion, but the 47% resistance is pretty nice as well. And then we have Swift Offset. So there's no other like will set on this one, so it makes it a little less impressive, but still a super fast Orion, guys. This is 297 speed on an Orion. That's like so much faster than a lot of people's Kabillas could get. So we have speed, HP, and then we have, this is the 1, 3, and 5 slot rune. Look at that, 29 speed on that. I guess when you're running dungeons as fast as Hyuna is, you're going to be getting a lot of really solid speed drops from your runes. So really fast Orion there. And then we have a second Galleon, this one at 140 speed, this one at 139 speed. This one's a little bit tankier, but a little bit more damage as well. The crit rate's much lower. But overall it's like an identical Galleon. So maybe if she loses one to, say, Guild Wars, or she uses one in Guild Siege, it's always nice having a second Galleon. And she has a third Galleon and a fourth Galleon. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna look at all these Galleons. Okay, 111, and then this one 150. So overall they're all super fast. 150, 111, 140, and 139. That's crazy. They're all fully skilled up, I'm sure. Fully skilled up. Can't have Galleon any other way but other than fully skilled up. So crazy. 4 Galleons, guys. 4 Galleons. I don't even have a problem with that. If you have the time and the resources to make 4 Galleons, I probably would make 4 Galleons as well myself, just because he's so useful in so many different aspects of the game. And if you happen to lose one, you know, it's always good to have a third, fourth, even fifth backup sometimes. So overall, really nice Galleons. This one, what is this one on? Shield Will. Okay, that's a different use for him. That's the 111 speed, probably for like a slower cleave comp. And then we have this one on Shield Will. This one's for a faster cleave comp. And then this one is Shield Swift. So interesting. Every single different build for Galleon. And then we have the Xiaolin here, a monster that she uses a lot in R5. This is plus 107 speed, 82 crit rate, 166 crit damage, and then that really nice attack. It's on Violent Revenge with speed, crit damage, attack, and those are the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes there. A lot of times people run Xiaolin on Vampire frontline for R5, but she's going with the huge damage. She wants to just get that boss out of the way as quick as possible because she's all about speed. That's everything about her is speed. And then we have Theomars here. Crazy stats on the Theomars too, guys. You have to respect the fact that she has every single monster runed up so perfectly. Like even top tier players are like, you know, they have a couple monsters that they just like throw stuff on. But with Hyuna, so far, every single monster has had a purpose and it has runes on it, and it's really refreshing to see. Maybe one thing that helps is that she was expecting me to look at her runes and wanting me to look at her runes, where the other runes are just kind of like, okay, yeah, sure, you can look at them if you want. But she was like expecting it. So this is Theomars. A lot of attack power on Theomars, but the speed, the crit rate, and the crit damage, guys, is crazy. 86% crit rate. That means she doesn't have to run Theomars with his lead to have 100% crit rate no matter where he goes. The accuracy is a little low, but who cares, because you have so much damage on this. Violent Will, speed, crit damage, attack. Of course, those are the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes right there. But just the efficiencies, guys. Every single rune that she has is perfect for Theomars, with the exception of this random 21% defense subset, but you can see even that's going to make it harder to kill. So really nice Theomars. And then we have Cubus Sinuf, and this is 167 speed, pretty nice attack, crit rate and crit damage. This is Swift Will, and most of the time this one is paired with I believe it's Katarina, right? Increase the critical rate of allies and makes the designated target invincible for 1 turn. So yeah, this is a really nice monster for like Katarina, giving it the invincibility, giving her the crit rate, and then she goes and does her thing, you know? So probably a Guild War monster for her. And then we have Chow, 93 speed. So nobody has been slow yet. Nobody has been slow. 93 speed, crit rate 86, crit damage 146. But look at the HP, 30k HP with 663 attack. The fact that she's able to get that high of HP with all that attack as well is crazy. So we have HP, crit damage, HP, and then everything for attack is through the substats here. So we have attack percent there, and there, but nothing on this one. We can have attack percent on this one, but it's just not there. That 17% defense could potentially be grinded out for attack, but overall it's very tanky, so she probably wants to keep that. Up next we have Annabelle, 127 speed on her, really high HP and attack, and then 91% resistance. So unfortunately it's probably not going to be landing too many defense breaks, but it's going to be basically not getting locked down ever because of her cleanse and everything else. And then here's the runes: Violent Will, speed, HP, attack, and there's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes. My guess is she probably used this Annabelle quite often in RTA as well. And then we have the Stella, which is really good for her dungeon runs, and 1,573 attack, 107 speed, 86% crit rate, so that way she's always dealing those critical hits on the DB10 boss. And then we have 191% crit damage, which is so crazy. How many sets she has of like super damage dealing sets. Attack, crit damage, attack, which is why she has so much attack. And then does the Swift here for those extra speed stats. So with going Swift, she's able to run attack slot 2 and still have 107 speed. Crazy good, crazy good. We already took a look at that Galleon. We're gonna skip over to a second Stella. A second Stella. Look, built very similar, a little less attack and crit damage. Same exact crit rate, and then a little bit more speed as well. This is same build though, identical build, Swift Blade. So she's probably doing a ton of damage on World Boss with all these water monsters that she has, and especially with the amount of attacks that she has on all these monsters, she's doing a ton of damage on World Boss. I guarantee you she's always pretty high. Now we have Camilla, 200 speed Camilla, which is insane. Super high attack, super high HP, really nice defense for a Camilla. And then you have that crit rate and crit damage, which is really solid as well. Violent Destroy, which I've seen a lot of people starting to run Destroy on Camilla instead of Nemesis. It used to be a Nemesis build was the meta for Camilla, but I've actually seen a lot more people running Destroy on her for a little bit more utility in RTA and arena defense still. So we have HP, crit damage, attack, 1, 3, and 5 slot runes, just like so. So many stats on all these runes, which is insane. Next up we have the Water Pony, Amelia. One of my most wanted natural 5-star monsters in the game, and she has it runed so crazy good. 126 speed, 30% 30,000 HP. We'll just give that to her, like, what is it, 40,000 total HP. Really high defense, which is always good for RTA because your defense doesn't get removed, only your HP gets removed. So as the match goes on, which Amelia typically takes longer matches because she's more of a support monster, she's allowing you to get into later matches or later turns in the match. It's nice to have defense on those types of monsters because the defense is always stagnant. But really nice resistance, really nice speed, really nice HP and defense. Violent will, of course, so she's always having immunity up, which is gonna, it's crazy annoying. Speed, HP. Here's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes, just like that. Look at that, 37% HP substat. Wow. Plus it has defense and resistance on it. And then she grinded the speed. That's insane on a will rune. That's insane. All right. Next up we have Samath. The 128 speed, 1388 attack. Really nice crit rate, and crit damage is crazy. Despair will. And then we have 1, 2, 4, 6 slot runes there. Speed, crit damage, attack with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. But look at that, guys. Speed on every single rune, of course. Of course you have to have speed on every single rune. And then 25% attack. Like, guys, the rune efficiencies are insane. I don't think I've ever been so impressed with an account before this one. If you really break down her runes, the amount of efficiency she has on her runes is ridiculous. Here's Molong. 33k HP, 178 speed, which is super fast and scary for Molong. And then the accuracy is not lacking because accuracy is actually really important for Molong, and she has 59% accuracy on this Molong. Runes are Swift Energy, so it's a little bit weird being on Swift Energy instead of Swift Will or Violent Will or even Vampire Will. But Will is definitely something that most people strive to have on Molong, but apparently it's doing just fine for her because, again, like I said, she's really high up in RTA all the time. We have speed, HP, and then here's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes. There's so much HP on all these runes, and speed, of course. And that's how you're getting such high HP and high speed on this Molong. We have a third Stella now as well. Same exact crit rate as all the other Stellas, 86, 86, 86. This one's a little bit higher attack than the other ones, and then the same speed as this one, 107. That's hilarious. So many Stellas, so many Galleons. Next we have a monster that doesn't really get any play anymore, which is Seek, but she still has it runed here with a Fatal Blade set, speed, crit damage, attack, and very fast monster, 122 speed on it. Really high attack, 70% crit rate because he gets his own 30% crit rate buff by himself, which is this skill right here. And then 137 crit damage, which is a little bit lacking, but I mean, it's Seek. People don't really use it too often anymore. Next we have JoJo. Again, fully runed. Fatal speed, attack, and here's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes before we look at the stats. 123 speed, attack 1733. My guess is she uses bombs quite often, and she, like I said, she runs the JoJo, she runs the Malakas. She probably has some other bombers too as well, which we'll get into those. But look at all these. Look at how much work she's put into this account. So many. Okay, we'll get to those fun stuff here in a second. All right, next up we have Kali, 127 speed. There's been very few monsters under 200 speed. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but there's very few monsters under 200 speed in her box. And I don't know why I skipped to the Kali, because I thought that there was a JoJo, but a Violent Will JoJo. Interesting. Attack. There's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes on that JoJo. We have this Chloe, plus 177 speed, and this one's on speed, HP. We have a Vertihile here. Dang. Look at this Vertihile. Tell me that's not one of the sickest Vertihiles you've ever seen in your life. 100 crit rate, standard. 170 crit damage, standard. And then 107 speed, which Vertihile has to be like your slowest monster, but still 107 speed. So it's always going last and boosting up the attack bars even more. This is, again, for your PvE dungeon runs, DB10 mainly. Such high attack, though. This is probably, yeah, I was going to say, it's Swift Blade, but it's speed, crit damage, attack. That's the only way that I saw that being possible, to have that much speed with that much other stats. Crazy, guys, crazy. All right, we have another Chloe, even faster than the first one. So she's built up monsters for Siege. Clearly built up the 4-star monsters for Siege. 183, Swift, broken, Swift, speed, defense, HP. There's the 1, 3, and 5-star runes. So many different 27, 26, 25 speed plus runes that she has on this account. It's crazy. Hua-Hee plus 128, super high attack. And that's Violent Nemesis, speed, attack, attack. There's the 1, 3, and 5-slot runes for Hua-Hee. And then we have Veligel, 152 speed, 1261 defense, 14417 HP. Really high crit damage and crit rate even is pretty nice, having it at 42%. We have Violent Will, of course, wouldn't have it any other way, especially if you're using it in RTA, but speed, defense, HP. There's the 1, 3, and 5-slot runes there. 25 speed runes like it's nobody's business, plus 152. Insane. Leica. Okay, this is her slowest monster so far. 190 speed total. Really high attack. Nice HP for our Leica. And then it has really nice crit rate and crit damage. Dang. So it is Vampire Endure, and she has 60% resistance on this Leica as well. So it's attack, crit damage, attack. There's the 1, 3, and 5-slot runes there. But 90 speed with attack, crit damage, attack, and to have all those other stats on it, that's a scary Leica. Trust me, guys. It's a scary Leica. All right, Rakan. Now this is the new slowest monster. Only poor Rakan. Only like 100. I don't know, something speed, 50, what, one, I don't know, something. It's just her slowest monster so far. Really high attack though. The speed overall is good for Rakan actually, and then the crit rate and the crit damage as such. We have Vampire Will, HP, crit damage, HP, the exact way you want to build your Rakans. So there's the 1, 3, and 5-slot runes right there. Up next we have Perna. And I was hoping for a nasty Perna, and she delivers with a really nasty Perna. 100 speed on it with 87 crit rate, 144 crit damage, but look at the HP as well as the attack on it. Of course, on a monster that has so good substats, such good substats, or base stats rather, I could tell that her efficiency on her runes is going to be amplified by a Perna because it has such good base stats. So we have speed slot 2 with really high attack percent on it, crit damage, attack, and then here's the 1, 3, and 5-slot runes right there. Overall, really strong Perna. Shiwa, crazy crit rate and crit damage. It's slow because it's probably used a lot in Necro B10, so I understand that. Really high attack though. And then we have attack, crit damage, attack, of course, Violent Revenge. If you're running it in Necro B10, that's the best way to build it. And she has some room for improvement on her slot 6 rune, but not really needed because, again, she's probably not dying anytime soon in Necro B10, and she probably doesn't need to have that much speed on her Shiwa anyway. It needs to go specifically after certain monsters to pair well nicely with Necro B10. Okay, next up we have Chiwu, 137 speed. HP is a little low, but the attack is super high, and the accuracy is super high as well. My guess is like speed, either HP slots 2, and then accuracy slot 6. Or HP slot 4, rather. Okay, so we have Despair, Focus, Speed, Attack, HP. Wow, so not actually on accuracy slot 6, and she's getting the accuracy from the substats here, as we can see there. So accuracy on every single rune. Really nice there. Next up we have Okeanos, plus 188. This is, again, one of her faster monsters. 96% accuracy with really good HP and defense for an Okeanos. And it is Swift, Focus, Speed, Defense, Accuracy. And then there's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes. They're all over 24 speed. That's so crazy. It's so crazy how many solid Swift runes she has. Alright, next we have Draco. Again, a Swift monster, 175. Probably used a lot in Siege. I would assume speed, crit rate, defense. And those are the 1 through 5 slots runes there. Like, her backup runes are almost better than my main runes. They really are. They really are. Like, this backup rune on a Draco. Come on. Come on. Lisa, oftentimes used in R5. Super high attack, super high defense, and really nice speed as well. Obviously, the resistance being at 88% is crazy. We have Violent, Endure, Speed, HP, Defense. There's their 1, 3, and 5 slot runes there. Up next, we have everybody's favorite Dragon. 100% crit rate, 176 crit damage. Really nice attack, but guys, the speed. 142 speed on Zeros. 142 speed. Swift Will. Speed, crit damage, attack. There's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes there. I have like nothing I can say bad about this account because it's every single monster we've seen so far. Okay, here's the second Perna, plus 100 speed, just like this Perna here, right? Same exact speed. It's almost as if she planned it. It's definitely lacking a lot more HP and attack power than the first one, but the crit rate and crit damage, a little better. Crit damage is better on this one. And we have Violent Blade. Here's speed, crit damage, attack with the 1, 3, 5 slot runes like that. Again, probably oftenly used in Guild Wars if the first Perna dies. Bulldozer, 100% crit rate, 213% crit damage. Super high defense to do even more damage. Really slow, not really needed to be that fast anyway. And here's the defense, crit damage, defense build. And then here we go with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes there. Such crazy defense. 27% defense on all these runes. 23% defense. And then, yeah, so that's so crazy. 26% defense on that. That thing is a beast, guys. It's a beast. Next we have Kamoon, and this one's looking, again, super fast. 131 speed on this Kamoon, 28,000 HP, 721 defense, and this one's gonna be a beast to kill, trust me. It has energy with destroy and guard runes, so it has speed, HP, but then there's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes. Again, 24 speed runes all over the place on these 1, 3, and 5 slot runes every single day. Every day. Crazy. Okay, Kali, another one. This is the second one, by the way. She has the first one back here, as we saw. This one much slower, but it looks like it's doing a lot more damage. Yep, 1700 attack power, 70 speed, extremely high crit damage, really good crit rate. This one's built Rage Blade. This is attack, crit damage, attack with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes looking like those. Much less speed on these runes. That's why you can see the speed is really lacking compared to her other monsters. It's not lacking by any means. It's just comparison to her other monsters, the Kali is slow, but it is a pretty fast Kali being on attack. Attack slot 2. Okay, Rakuni, 130 speed, 20k HP, 851 defense, 100% resistance. That's the main stat you're looking at, 100% resistance. It is Violent, Endure, Speed, Defense, HP. There's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes there. Super tanky for a Rakuni. I don't know how many times I fought a Rakuni in RTA and they're just poof, they're gone. But this one, definitely not going to be the case. It's going to be tough to kill this Rakuni. He's going to be taking turns as you're trying to kill him, removing his own debuffs, and it's going to be a mess trying to kill this Rakuni. So I can see why she has such good success in RTA because she has her monsters runed very, very, very well. All right, we have a second Bulldozer. Just as good crit rate and crit damage as the first one. And the speed is a little faster. The defense is a little more as well. So she probably uses this one just a tad bit more, I would assume. Does more damage this way, a little bit faster, like I said. Rage, will. It's even on will. We have defense, crit damage, defense. Here's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes for this Bulldozer. And the HP is a little less, right? A little less, but overall, I mean, still, it's doing a ton of damage, that Bulldozer. Segment up next on the list, 134 speed. Kind of slow for a segment, to be completely honest. You want your segment, depending on where you're using it, of course, you want your segment to be a little bit faster. It might be on Violent, which it's not. It's on Despair. Okay, so that's an interesting one. Some people run it either Swift to take the first turn and reset like a Tiana or a Sierra, something like that on Arena Defense, but my guess is she doesn't use this on Arena Defense. We have Speed, HP, HP. And there's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes there. Right there, 22 speed, 18 speed. Up next we have the Mei Huang, 72 speed on the Mei Huang. A little bit slower of a monster, but he makes up for it by the base speed being 116 speed. Really high HP, attack, and defense. This is one monster that takes a lot of stats, and she's doing very well with it. 77 crit rate, 150 crit damage. The Violent Revenge runes, even to top it off, the icing on the cake. Speed, crit damage, HP, with a lot of HP and attack substats on that rune right there, which is crazy. No speed on it, but that's why she's able to get the higher HP and attack because of this rune right here. And then no speed on this rune either. And then 16 for that. So 2 runes don't have any speed. 3 runes don't have any speed on it. So she's getting it all from this rune right here, this one, and this one. So 3 runes she's getting it. So that's why I say all the time, it doesn't matter whether you run slot 2 speed or a different type of slot 2. As long as you're making up for the speed with your other runes, then you're perfectly fine. Focus more on the stats rather than the slots. Okay? Next up we have a third Perna. 1 speed faster than both of her sisters. And this Perna is still crazy good. It's not as good as the first one, but it is Violent Energy, Speed, Crit Damage, Attack with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. A little room for grinding on that rune as well. But overall, a third Perna built so well again. A second Kamoon, again, I feel like she's very focused on Siege and Guild Wars, because if she happens to lose a monster, she has like 2 or 3 backups for it. But there's Kamoon, 125 speed, really nice HP. And then this one's on Swift Revenge, HP, HP, HP. That's crazy. Triple HP at 125 speed. Go figure. Rakuni, 124 speed, 90% resistance. This is like the backup Rakuni. 15k HP, 821 defense. Violent Nemesis, which I think is a little bit better build for Rakuni anyway. But it's nice to have the Nemesis on there. Speed, HP, defense. There's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes for the Rakuni. And then now we get into some of the wind monsters now. And the first one we take a look at is Lucian. This Lucian, sorry, got a sneak peek at the second one, but this Lucian, 127 speed. So total 230 speed, 73% crit rate, 216% crit damage. And then the attack is super high as well. This is Rage Blade, speed, crit damage, attack with those 1, 3, and 5 slot runes. Not necessarily the best Lucian we've seen on this series, but overall a super solid Lucian. And especially the fact to have this Lucian like this, and then to have the Alicia like that, and like all these other monsters so fast, and then you have a Lucian on top of that super fast as well. Crazy. All right, here we go, Hyuna. I see you. So a 309 speed Bernard. Still not her fastest monster, right? Still not her fastest monster, but 309 speed, 85% resistance. And it is Swift, Offset, Speed, Defense, Resistance. And look at these runes here. 26, 28, 26, 22, 26. Crazy. So much. Guys, I don't think you understand. This is not easy. This is not easy to get this many 26 speed runes. I guarantee you, it's not. This is a lot of hard work that goes into this. Okay, Sierra. Fatal Will. Fatal Will, speed, attack, attack. Here we go. Here's the 1, 3, 5 slot runes for her. 2k attack, 124 speed, almost 80% accuracy, and then the HP is not lacking as well. Really nicely runed Sierra. Here's the Katarina we talked about, built with the Cubus Snuff. Super high attack, speed is lacking, that's fine. It's gonna get the invincibility from the Cubus Snuff. And then we have 100% crit rate, 171 crit damage. This is Fatal Blade, attack, crit damage, attack. 1, 3, and 5 slot runes there. Next we have the second Lucian, 120 speed, so a little bit slower, a little bit of a gap between the two, 71% crit rate, 215 crit damage, and over 1500 attack as well on this one. Again, Rage Blade, speed, crit damage, attack, 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. Up next we have Delphoy, Violent Will, 129 speed. It's just super fast set after super fast set. Speed, defense, HP, there's the 1, 3, 5 slot runes for Delphoy. Jingzhe, 76 speed on this one. He is Revenge Violent, HP, crit damage, HP. 1, 3, 5 slot runes for Jingzhe. Even Chasun, again, 133 speed on her. Really high HP, really high defense, really high resistance. Violent Nemesis, speed, HP, HP. There's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes for her. It keeps going, guys. It keeps going. So much speed. Every single monster, every single monster. Here's Sophia. Not even a monster that you would typically see runed very often, but she has her rune. Speed, crit damage, attack. 1, 3, 5 slot runes. Look at that, 26% crit rate on that rune. That's nuts. We have a Lucian, Rage Will. So she goes after to help prevent the Nemesis procs. Most likely, 105 speed. Yeah, it's a little bit slower. A lot more crit damage though on this one. The speed or the attack is still very similar to the other ones though. And then we have speed, crit damage, attack. 1, 3, 5 slot runes there. Eladriel, Violent Energy. Okay, so we have a slow monster. We have a slow monster, but really nice resistance on this one. Defense, HP, defense. There's the 1, 3, 5 slot runes for Eladriel. And then Leo, Vampire Blade. I like it. 0 speed on Leo. Looks like she tried very hard to keep that Leo at 0 speed. Really good HP and attack though. Really nice defense, resistance, crit rate, crit damage. The accuracy is a little low. It might get resisted quite often in arena offense, but overall, very solid Leo. Here's the Ratesh. Oh, I didn't show the runes here. Attack, crit damage, attack. 1, 3, 5 slot rune there. Ratesh is Violent Will, HP, HP, HP. 1, 3, 5 slot rune like that, but it's still 116 speed on HP, 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 guys. Violent Will, 116 speed, HP, 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 with really high crit rate, really high crit damage for not having a crit rate or crit damage rune. That's crazy, guys. That's super hard to kill. I guarantee you it's super hard to kill. Lagron, attack, crit damage, attack. There's the 1, 3, 5 slot runes for Lagron. 94 speed from her. 1641 attack. This is a monster, again, doing a lot of damage for GB10. Olivia, 114 speed. Really nice HP, really nice defense. And then we have, this is a little bit interesting for this build. This one's a little bit interesting. Will, shield, energy, speed, defense, HP. There's the 1, 3, 5 slot runes for her. We have a second Chasun, built very similar to the first one. And of course, speed, HP, HP. There's the 1, 3, 5 slot runes. I'll just quickly go through like the triplets and the quadruplets though. Jamire, Violent Will. Ooh, okay, this one's interesting. It just has to be faster than the Katarina though, right? It just has to be faster than the Katarina. Or slower than the Katarina rather. And indeed it is. 116 plus 147, 113 plus 44. So yeah, this one, Katarina goes, Jamire resets, The Cubisnif goes again, gets another invincibility off onto Katarina. Katarina goes the second time with her third skill, Sword of Discharge. Really, really cool. Really cool. Really, really cool. Really cool. Alright, so we have defense on this thing. It really doesn't even matter, though. It really doesn't even matter. Okay. Copper. This is a nasty copper. 100% crit rate, 196 crit damage. It's defense, crit damage, defense. There's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes for him. Hyuna, plus 170, Swift Will. Really high resistance, which is good. HP was solid, defense was solid. Speed, defense, attack. There's the 1 through 5 slot runes for Hyuna. We have Tanya. Not a monster you see a whole lot of, but here she is. 1700 attack, 49 speed, 71 crit rate, 223 crit damage. Of course, rage. Attack, crit damage, attack with the 1 through 5 slot runes like that. Amesity, a monster used a lot with coppers, and she has 2 coppers, 3 coppers. Lord have 3 coppers. 176 speed. There's a speed, crit rate, defense. 1, 3, 5 slot runes like that. We have Taurus, 126. She has every bomber made so far. 21, 35 attack, 126 speed, super high accuracy. You can't even say anything bad about this. Speed, attack, 1, 3, 5 slot runes like that. So fast, so much attack, so fast and so much attack. It's crazy. Copper, here's another one. Okay, 71% crit rate. I thought it was a little weird that the first one didn't have a little less crit rate, because you don't need that if you're going to be using Amesity with it. But this one, perfectly, 71%, 196 crit damage, super high defense. Not as high as this one, though. Next, we have Sierra, 80% crit rate, 122 speed, and a whole lot of HP and attack. But this is her second Sierra, I believe, right? Second Sierra? No, this is actually her first Sierra, okay. And it is Violent Will with speed, HP, with a ton of attack substats. Again, another monster you just want to focus on the actual stats rather than the rune slots for Sierra. And then we have a second Olivia, 138 speed, really good HP and defense and resistance. This one's a little more resistancy. Speed, defense. Again, another broken set Olivia, though, just on will. Now this next monster here, Teshar. This is a monster that I was striving to make because it actually killed. It solo one-shotted waves in Giants B10 without any buffs. And that's how she got such fast Giants B10 runs with Teshar, because she can solo completely annihilate the first wave of monsters, the second wave of monsters with Teshar's third skill, and it's just one turn, done. Super easy. So there's Teshar. Here's the stats, man. Almost 4,000 attack. That's nuts. The crazy crit damage is good, crit rate's good. Here's the runes: attack, crit damage, attack, of course, with just attack speed, attack substats on everything that it can. Next up we have another Tiana. My guess is built like Shield Will, which it is, and really high resistance on this one because it's going to be going slower, so more chance that it could get, removed and stuff. So here's the speed, defense, and HP. 1, 3, and 5 slot runes there. Like 25 speed on a shield rune, just randomly put on Tiana there. Insane. Diana, 100% crit rate, 34k HP, Violent Will, HP, 1, 3, 5 slot runes looking like that. And we're not done. We're just continuing. So many, like I thought eventually the rune quality would kind of start to like taper, but it's just like there, all across the board, every single monster. It's insane. Fengyan, 102 speed, really high HP, really high defense. This is Violent Guard, HP, with the defense coming from the from the substats. That's crazy. 44,000 HP on a Fengyan is nuts, guys. It's nuts. Ganymede, 152 speed, 20k HP, 803 defense. And this is Violent Will, of course. Speed, HP, defense, 1, 3, 5 slot runes looking like that. My guess is it has to be a little bit held back to be held back from the Molong. So you can see 152, that's 265 speed. And then we have Molong. So 265 speed. We want to be able to use a speed leader skill and not get Ganymede going before Molong. Makes sense, right? If you're using it in RTA. We have a third copper now. 87 crit rate on this one. 228 crit damage. Pretty good defense on this one as well. Defense, crit damage, defense. There's the 1, 3, 5 slot runes for him. Then we have Hathor. 121 speed Hathor with really nice HP, defense, and accuracy. Of course, is super important on Hathor. And then we have speed, HP, Violent Will. There's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes for her. And then we're getting into the light darks now. So just a couple monsters left. But if you notice one thing about the light dark monsters on Hyuna's account, there's not a single light and dark nat 5. And it's not because she has it in storage. There's no other monsters in storage. These are like all of her monsters, okay? Trust me. All of her monsters are right here. And so everybody jokes her for being free to play because she doesn't have any LD nat 5s. But as you can see, we went through her whole wind, water, fire monsters, and they are just immaculately runed across the entire board. Tion, 167 speed, and it is on fight, broken. So speed, flat attack, and attack. And this is mainly for like a single Lucian, right? You want to boost up the fight, boost up the attack with those fight runes. Kabila, 306 speed Kabila total. Not really the fastest rune. I'm sure she could get this Kabila much faster, even on Will. And it's speed, flat HP, defense. Again, it's just, I mean, 28 speed just on like a random Kabila that she probably doesn't even use a whole lot because she has that really fast Bernard. This is good. This is good stuff. Gemini, 149 speed Gemini, 100% accuracy, super high attack because his skills deal damage based on attack power, right? And it's despair, focus, speed, attack, accuracy. There's the 1, 3, 5 slot runes for Gemini. And it is this one. Attacks all, no, it's this one. Increases the attack power by 50% if your HP ratio. At the moment, attacking and removes one beneficial effect. Yep. So that's how it scales up. Attack percent there. Here's the Iris, 158 speed Iris. Really good HP and defense. The accuracy is pretty good as well. And this is Despair Revenge, which is exactly how you want to run an Iris. Speed, HP. It's on Despair. It's on Despair with that much speed. That's over 263 speed. Quick maths. Halfus, a brand new meta relevant monster. Halfus, 45 speed. You want it to be pretty slow because of the way his passive works. Really high HP is perfect. You want to build it like Arena almost. Really high resistance, HP, defense, and speed. Really low speed. This is energy, which is energy times 3, HP. Super high HP substats as well. What basically happens, if you guys don't know, is on his third skill, once he gets below 50% HP, he'll put up a invincibility buff on him. And every single time a monster on the other team moves, he steals HP from them. So he doesn't even have to move. Every single time another enemy monster goes, he's stealing HP. The stolen HP is equivalent to 10% of your max HP. He's getting 10% of his max HP every time you move. So if you have 4 monsters that go after he goes and gets put down to less than 50% HP, if you don't kill him, he's going to be grabbing so much HP back. He doesn't even need a healer. It's crazy how Halfus works. He can solo teams super easily. Tosi, one of my favorite monsters. Look at that attack. The speed is slow, but it's fine. This is for one of her slow speed cleave comps to use with that Shield Will Tiana. Here it is though. 100% crit rate, 171 crit damage. It's on Blade Fatal. attack, crit damage, attack. This thing probably does a ton of damage. A ton of damage, I'm telling you, a ton of damage. And she also has Dover. So we've seen all the bombers so far, and finally we get to Dover, probably the best non-Oracle bomber in the game. Even better than Leebly in my opinion. 127 speed, almost 2k attack, pretty good HP and accuracy as well. It's on accuracy, or focus well. Attack, attack, attack. Really, really well runed Dover. And then Sige. Looks like she uses Sige a little bit more than the Tosi, but 1800 attack. 1800 attack. 112 speed. 100% crit rate. 179 crit damage. 6300 HP, but really, again, attack, crit damage, attack. There's the 1, 3, 5 slot runes for Sige. Super good. Love the transmogs as well, of course. Isabel, as we get into the last 4 units for Hyuna. 114 speed, 237 crit damage. Really good attack, but it's speed, crit damage, attack. And then just look at the crit damage subsets. 19, 14. This one has 4, 23. That's how she's getting so much crit damage on that Isabel. Icarus, 30k HP, 76 speed. And this one is Nemesis Will, HP, HP, HP. There's the 1, 3, 5 slot runes for her. And then we'll go to the Amduat next, because I like to save the Frigate for last. I feel like Frigate a lot of times is people's fastest rune monster. So we'll take a look at that here in a second. But here's the Amduat. It is speed, HP, HP on Despair Nemesis. There's the 1, 3, 5 slot runes for Amduat. 140 speed, really nice HP, really nice defense. And the resistance is pretty good at 50% for an Amduat as well. Here we go. Going into the frigates now. And yes, yes, yes. 311 speed frigate. This is faster than her Bernard. Faster than her Bernard. 15k HP, so it's not even like, it's not even squishy, but it also has 900, almost 1,000 extra defense as well. And it's on swift offset. So my guess is this is her fastest possible swift set that she can make. So we gotta see some crazy fast runes. We have speed. There's 29 speed on this. 23 speed, defense slot 6. 28 speed swift rune. 25 speed swift rune. 29 speed destroy runes. So we've been seeing a ton of like 27, 26, 25 speed runes. And this is where she keeps all of her 29 and 28 speed runes on this frigate. The best, in my opinion, the best attack bar increaser in the game, because he has 50% attack bar increasing every single time he uses his third skill. So that's crazy. But that's it for today's video. I appreciate you guys staying with me that entire time. It was almost an hour-long video, but every single monster was definitely worth looking at because of how just steady and I don't know, the depth of the runes, the depth of the rune quality, guys. That's what gets you like to end game. It's the depth of the rune quality. You might be able to rune one of your monsters, you might be able to rune 2 of your monsters like Hyuna's, but to rune your entire account at the level that she is at, this is the reason why she's the #1 female player in Summoner's War. Again, thank you. Huge shout out to Hyuna. Again, check out her movies and her YouTube channel in the link below. It is all Chinese, so a lot of it you just kind of pick through, and you can see some really good hidden gems in her videos though. Thank you guys for watching. As always, stay soupy. Don't forget to subscribe and comment below what you guys think about the video, because that's how you win that $10 gift card. And aside from that, guys, again, stay soupy, don't be potatoes, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, peace. What's going on, Soup? It's Claytano. Be sure to subscribe for more content every single day. If you missed yesterday's video, you can check it out here, and subscribe to my vlog channel for behind the scenes footage of my life. If you want to stay connected with me personally, go ahead and hit me up on any social media platform at Claytano, and I will see you guys tomorrow.